Hey everybody out there, it's Alabama Deep coming back at you. Alright, so I want to talk about some watch builds coming up in the near future. Keep in mind I do have a couple videos starting with Crunchy, then I've got a few others like 1601 I'm going to be working a little bit on. I want y'all to see what I'm doing with that. Ladies Rolex, I want y'all to see what I'm doing with that. We've got a lot of learning to do with this Crunchy Explorer and helping you know the difference with VR and VSF, the differences, what's true and what's not. There's a lot of conflicting information that I'm seeing on the message boards out there about whether it's direct swap or not direct swap. What's going on with that? So let's say that you're going to be building yourself a super clone or something with real parts. Will it be a direct swap with VR and VSF dial? There's a lot of questions out there that need to be answered. There's a lot of people saying that it's a direct swap, and then others saying no, it's not a direct swap. We're going to be going into it with that video coming up later this week with that. I've also got a new Rolex build, actually two Rolex builds coming up. One of them is a very old 1940, early 40s Rolex Skyrocket. If you don't know what a Rolex Skyrocket is, Google that on your search engine, look at images, and you'll see exactly what a Skyrocket is. I ordered the case and dial as a set coming across the pond from Mario, England, heading directly to Alabama Deep's post office box. That's going to be good. I've already got the movement. I bought the movement years ago. It was part of a parts buy. The movement is there. So it's going to be wonderful putting that together. I think the only thing I really need to get is the hands. We'll have a look through my parts bin and see what we have, because I may actually have those too. I'm not for sure. I got a lot of Rolex spare parts in my junk pile I need to go through, as I call it, even though it's not really junk. It is Rolex. It is a piece of Rolex history. We do want to preserve that as much as possible, given there's not too many Skyrockets left out there that are functioning. This is a save and restoration that we'll be doing on that one, seeing that what I bought was the case, crystal, crown, and dial itself. The rest of it is not there, which is very sad, but it's okay. We're going to restore that to working order, and then we'll have it back out in population. Another build that I'm wanting to do coming up in a couple of weeks, maybe a week, I don't know, it depends on the time frame with getting things ready, because I'm still moving. I'm going to be moving more today, moving more tomorrow, moving more on Tuesday. Then I should be done with everything. We'll be settling in, bringing stuff inside. Right now, everything that I'm bringing out of my house is sitting outside on the porch. I want everything to air out. You have something in storage for 5 or 6 years that you haven't looked at in 5 or 6 years, it has that old house storage smell to it. Don't want that in our new house, so we're letting it air out for a couple days before we bring stuff in. The build that I'm looking forward to doing the most is a 1971 Rolex Datejust, but get this, it is a Mickey Mouse. The dial is Mickey Mouse. Now, there's conflicting information on that too. That Rolex never produced a Mickey Mouse Rolex watch. So I'm reading out there that no, they never ever made that. Then again, I'm seeing others that with reference numbers that yes, Rolex did in fact do that, because other major watch brands did as well. So what's the true story behind that? I'm going to have to dig into it and look a bit further. Rolex has done some pretty daring feats in the past with their watches for just special events, bicentennials, things like that. We're going to see if that's actually true or not, that they did in fact put a Mickey decal on a Datejust watch, because I would love to know the answer to that. I know Rolex and Disney, they do have a very good relationship with each other. So that has me pondering and wondering, and I think it was Rolex Bubbleback was the first time a Mickey Mouse was ever on a Rolex watch. I can't remember the reference number offhand, but I am told that yes, indeed, they did do that. However, there's other gurus and other experts out there who say no, never in the entire history of Rolex did they ever slide a Mickey onto a dial for a Datejust. Now, I know there's a lot of specialties out there, shops that will put on a Mickey Mouse decal or other things like that. So we will just have to do a little bit of research and see if it is true or not. Personally, on my belief, I am going to say that no, Rolex never officially did a Mickey Mouse Datejust. That doesn't sound like something really that Hans would do. If I'm not mistaken, Hans was still alive in 1971. But then again, I could be totally mistaken. He could have. So I'll ask that question to everybody. Comment below. Let me know what you know about the Rolex Mickey Mouse watches. Did Hans approve Rolex SA to put a Mickey Mouse on a Datejust dial? That'd be an interesting comment and discussion to have below. I'd like to see your thoughts on that, knowledge that you know on that. But nonetheless, I have decided that I wouldn't mind having a Mickey Mouse watch. I had one when I was a kid growing up. And you know, going through this moving process and bringing all my things over to the new house, things have been in storage for 5 or 6 years I haven't seen, memories coming back, and my childhood, you know, all my Transformers and G.I. Joes, I still have those, you know, and I found my teddy bear from when I was 3 years old. Has a music box in it. You wind it up, and then it plays a tune to help soothe a toddler. And I wound it up, and just had a little bit of nostalgia there. And I was thinking, well, you know, I had a Mickey Mouse Timex one time. I actually did like the watch, but it no longer is with me. And wouldn't it be wonderful to have a Mickey Mouse watch again, but instead of an ordinary watch like Timex or Ingersoll or whatever, I am going to do a Rolex. So I went ahead and hopped online. I found a Mickey Mouse Rolex dial. I have a Rolex case, and I am good to go with that. It's a bit pricey, but it's okay. We're doing, well, you know, we're doing pretty well financially, so why not? So that's where I'm standing at now. Just want to give you guys and gals an update. Seeing I haven't done a video in a little bit, well, it's because I am moving, and it's just a lot of time consumption as I'm trying to meet our deadline to get out, which is the 9th. Must have everything out. It is a fire sale. Everything must go. So, of course, I'm not going to be able to do much with the video just yet. So, I am going to be doing those videos coming up later this week when I do have some time. And we're going to be getting in the order of, as I mentioned, and get everything done. So this is Alabama Deep. I will catch y'all in the next video. I'm buzzing down 59, heading towards Birmingham. I will see y'all in my next video, and thank y'all so much for being part of this journey with me. I hope you will learn something. Together, as one in a group with various minds, we can solve any issue we have and answer any question that's out there. So help me out with the Rolex Datejust. Did Rolex ever approve a Mickey Mouse to go onto one of their dials? Did they do it themselves? Did Hans take part in that decision? Seeing I don't think he died till 78. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm thinking he died in 78. So he was very much alive in 71. Let me know, did Hans decide to put Mickey on a Rolex Datejust dial? Or is that a bunch of BS and storytelling? I'll let you tell me in the comments below. I'll catch you on the next one. This is Alabama Deep, and I am gone.